Hi everyone, today I've got a review for you. I'm going to review the Makeup Revolution concealer. I haven't even taken it out of its package yet, so I can't remember its full name. I'm going to do this review versus my Ride or Die Maybelline Fit Me concealer. My Maybelline Fit Me concealer is my favourite concealer, so I'm going to put the Makeup Revolution one to the test, and I'm going to do the Maybelline Fit Me concealer on this eye and the Makeup Revolution one on this eye and see how they compare. I already know that I like the Maybelline ones, so we'll see what the difference is with the Makeup Revolution one. So the colour I got in the Makeup Revolution one, it was C5. There was no testers in the stores, so I done the best that I could with this shade, and hopefully it will not be too bright for my under eyes. And the one that I've got for the Maybelline Fit Me is shade 20. And again, the one for Makeup Revolution is C5, and this is called the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour Concealer. Let's open it up, see what it looks like. So you've got a doe foot applicator, but it's quite a big one, and you can see the difference in size. The Makeup Revolution one is much bigger, which might be better for application, and this is the Maybelline one, which is a much smaller doe foot applicator. I just wet my beauty blender, well, my Real Technique sponge, and I'm going to use this to apply them to both eyes. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer on this eye. I don't like putting too much concealer because I've got creases under my under eyes already, so it does amplify it and make me look older than I actually am. And I'm going to use the edge of the sponge and pat that in. I do drag that into the inner corner because I do have purple on the inner corner there, and drag it down a little bit, and I use the excess on my eyelid. So it certainly brightened my under eye, which is what I wanted. It's not full coverage, but again, I don't have majorly bad skin anyway, so I do like to use this concealer. Now I'm hoping that the Makeup Revolution one isn't too light for my skin tone. It does look quite light, but we'll have to have a go. This does feel a lot thicker, and it actually looks a little bit lighter as well. So here we go. I'm going to use this side this time. Well, I really like how it's making my skin look, and it has brightened. After it's blended out, I would say that the Maybelline one is a little bit more yellow toned, and this doesn't necessarily have a pink undertone either. It's more of a neutral undertone, but the Maybelline one is slightly yellower. But it's done a good job of concealing my under eyes, which is what I wanted it for. The creases are there, but they were there before, and no more no less than the other side anyway. It's made my skin look really nice. So I'm going to go in with a second layer. I wouldn't typically do this, but I'm going to see how this layers, and while I'm at it I'm going to obviously do a second layer on this side. I won't put as much, I just put 4 dots, and I'll put the same for the Makeup Revolution one. And I'm not sure whether you can see on camera, but it is slightly more yellower. But once they're both blended out, you can't see the difference in the shade. So that's concealed a little bit more, and my skin does look quite smooth still. It's a tiny bit cakey, but as I said, I don't really pack the concealer on, so I wasn't expecting miracles. And then I'm going to go on to the other eye, the Makeup Revolution one, and it blends and it blends out really nicely as well. I'm really impressed with that. Definitely impressed. I would say that I am favouring this one more than this one, and due to the fact that Makeup Revolution one is a lot cheaper as well, which does make it sway towards this side a bit more. I do like both, but we'll see once I've set my concealer down and done the rest of my makeup whether I can see any differences between eyes. So I'm going to set my under eyes with the Makeup Revolution Luxury Powder in Banana. And this is a really finely milled powder, so it's not going to give much coverage at all. And dip that a little bit in there and tap off the excess and then go in. So I just pat. I wouldn't swipe it because you end up taking the concealer or any products that you've got off. So I start off patting right underneath my eye, going from the outside inwards so that the creases don't settle, and bring it down. I might go in again with my beauty blender just to make that all blend together, and then I'm going to go in on the other side. Really impressed with this concealer. I'm not going to lie, I have seen other reviews, so I did know that it was going to hopefully impress me, but considering I've had the Fit Me concealer for a long time, I wasn't sure whether anything was going to replace it, and it has. So I'm going to go off camera and finish the rest of my makeup, and then I'll come back and tell you my final thoughts. Hi everyone, so I finished the makeup look. It's just everyday, simple, I'm not going anywhere today. I am really impressed with this concealer. I think this is going to be my new favourite concealer. I'm going to use it all the time. I'm going to zoom you in so that you can see my under eyes a little bit more, but I can't see any visible difference. I think even this side might be a little bit brighter than this side, but that's because of my freckles. I got more freckles on this side and more veins, so this side is definitely brightened up a little bit more. So I'm going to zoom you in. I've just zoomed you guys in. I hope you can see my under eyes a little bit more. It made the texture of my skin really nice and smooth, and I'm really happy with it. So if you want any more reviews, comment below on what you would like me to review. Till then, bye guys!